Know that the journey of life is a beautiful mystery. There are times when we are faced with crossroads that demand difficult choices. Perhaps now you feel called to leave a relationship, a bond, or a situation that no longer brings you peace. Understand that this decision is not a failure, but a courageous step towards healing and growth. You may feel uncertain, sometimes longing, sometimes strong. This is natural. Imagine your heart as a vast ocean within which countless waves of emotions surge. Let those waves come and go, carrying with them all that needs to be released. Remember, every storm eventually passes, and afterward, a new sun will rise. Do not be burdened by guilt. Know that you have done the best you can. Letting go is not a sign of weakness, but proof of the strength to choose yourself. In every ending, there is always a new beginning. O brave soul, you are not alone on this journey. The universe is always present to support you. Let your intuition and the whispers of your heart guide you. Allow yourself to feel all the emotions that arise without fear of being who you truly are. In the stillness of the night, whisper a prayer of gratitude for all the blessings you have received. Trust that behind every trial, there is an infinite blessing hidden. Dear friend, the journey of life is not always smooth. There are times when we must step back in order to leap forward. Remember, every step is part of the divine plan. Right now, focus on healing your inner self. Know that you are not alone. We have all tasted the bittersweetness of life. Before we continue this journey, let us take a moment to reflect. I am grateful for the presence of each and every one of you in my life. For those who have just joined, welcome to a spiritual journey filled with challenges yet rich with meaning. I believe that life is a struggle to attain perfection, but perfection itself belongs to the Creator. What we can do is to keep striving to be the best version of ourselves. Never give up in the face of obstacles, for behind every difficulty there's a hidden wisdom. To those of you who have accompanied me for a long time, thank you for your endless support through super thanks, likes, and comments. You are true friends who are always there in both good and bad times. Let us continue to strive together, shoulder to shoulder, in reaching our noble goals. It is time for you to rest in what is. It is time for you to rest in what God has allowed. It is time for you to rest knowing that you have made the right choice, at least for now. It is time for you to rest and let these people come to you. Stop trying so hard. Stop apologizing. Stop being the one who always tries to make peace. It is time for you to rest in God. These people have pushed you away, and we're not talking about specific people. We're expressing the situation as it is. This is a healing message for you. Your efforts in love are often received, but rarely or almost never reciprocated. You must leave because, once again, some of you are confused and feel guilty about what is. You can't change that. This video is meant to open a platform in the comments so that we can support each other and let you know that you're not alone. Your efforts in love are often received, but rarely reciprocated. No matter how much you are present, no matter how much you give, that love is never returned. We're talking about friendships, relationships, any kind of dynamic. As chosen ones, we often give and give because we are so strong, full of love, and patient. People think we don't need that love in return because God has given us that strength. But we also want to be seen and heard. Some of these people don't know how to give back to you. The more you grow, heal, and are present, the more God elevates you. Some people literally don't know how to support you in this season. Even before you knew you were chosen, you always had a pure heart. Yes, you may have walked in darkness and done things that hurt others, but your intentions were pure. You have been an oasis of love in many people's lives. Your heart is so expansive, always giving without counting the cost. Yet, in your boundless kindness, you are often misunderstood. Those you love don't always understand the depth of your love, mistaking it for weakness or limitless strength. Now, you have reached a point where you say, I have nothing left to give. And they, in their misunderstanding, have pushed you away. There are times when the divine calls us to withdraw. This is their time to heal, to learn from their own experiences. If reunion happens, it will be in a different form, with energies that have grown and evolved. But for now, you need to distance yourself. This distance is part of the healing process. Don't fixate on the final outcome, for the divine plan often surpasses our understanding. Surrender everything to the Almighty. Let the frustration, heartache, and anger flow. But don't let these emotions take over your life. Allow yourself to heal, to rise again. Continue walking your spiritual path. Stay present in each moment, for that is where true strength lies. Remember, every ending is the beginning of a new chapter. Trust in your life's journey, for the universe is always working for your good. Let's continue our inner journey. You have planted strong seeds of trust in relationships, friendships, and even the sacred bond of marriage. Yet, there are unseen hands that attempt to tear down the beautiful garden you've built. Disappointment comes when you realize that not everyone is capable of nurturing the seeds of love you've sown. We've all been trapped in the illusion that love can change everything. But life teaches us that true wisdom is born from experience. Sometimes the Creator allows certain bonds to unravel so that we may find true strength within ourselves. You have poured out boundless love, yet those close to you have not been able to respond in kind. Perhaps they are still in the process of learning, not yet ready to receive such pure love. Do not be saddened, my brother, sister. Let go of the ties that bind you with an open heart. Remember, everything happens by His will. Perhaps this is the right time for them to reflect and discover their true selves. My message is not meant to hurt you, but to heal. Accept this reality with an open heart and let love soothe your wounds. We live in a time where true values are often forgotten. Many people crave love, but struggle to give it. However, trust that true love will always find its way. You have given your best, and that is enough. Let time prove everything. Remember, in every difficulty, there is always a rainbow waiting. When the divine call guides your steps toward encounters with others, know that the bond formed transcends mere romance. This is a sacred meeting, a mirror reflecting mutual lessons and growth. You're both called to love unconditionally, a love that is pure and unshakable. When your awareness awakens and you understand that you are worthy of love and valuable, you have passed the divine test. That is when the Creator whispers, "It is enough." Let them find their own way. Do not remain bound by the desire to change, teach, or prove their worth. By doing so, you only hurt yourself and hinder their growth. Release worldly ties and let them explore the depths of their souls. Like a mirror reflecting light, each individual has their own time and way to discover the truth. Your presence, blessed with divine grace, may hinder their process. Remember, you have been chosen to be a bearer of light, but do not let that light blind you to the divine will. If you continue to cling to worldly ties, you will be trapped in a futile inner struggle. Let the Creator guide your steps and theirs. By letting go, you not only protect yourself but also open the way for their spiritual growth. On your journey as a comforter of souls, it is inevitable that you too have been hurt. Like a candle that lights up the darkness, you exhaust yourself to warm them. Your sincere love and wise guidance often become a fearful shadow for those who are not ready to receive the light. Your presence, so strong, shakes the foundation of their hearts, causing confusion and doubt. They are mesmerized but also afraid of drowning in your depths. This push-pull dynamic is like a game between the runner and the chaser. They run not because they dislike you, but because they are not yet ready to face their own deep emotions. In their journey, they need to find their own value, accept the gift of love you offer, and undergo their own process of inner healing. Sometimes you must step back so they can find their own way. They may wander into the arms of others, but eventually they will realize the value of your presence. Their endless search will leave them weary and longing for the peace you once offered. Let go of your grip, not out of surrender, but because you trust in the divine power. Right now, focus on healing yourself. Let your love flow to them, but don't allow yourself to drown in a sea of suffering. Remember, you deserve happiness. True love will never force you to suffer. Let God orchestrate the script of your life and theirs. In silence, surrender all your worries and entrust everything to Him. The path of our soul is not without tasks. We all carry the burden of karma, lessons that need to be learned from past experiences. Let's take a moment to reflect. Why do we hold on in certain situations? What message does the universe want to convey through this experience? This moment is an invitation for introspection. How can we perfect ourselves, becoming the best version of who we are, both in current relationships and in future interactions? Remember, true growth happens when we dare to let go of our ego and open our hearts to change. Often, the lack of communication leads us astray in a maze of assumptions. Unfilled silence invites doubt and misunderstanding. However, behind every darkness, there's always a light of hope. This video is a reminder that we have the power to choose. The choices we make today shape our reality in the future. If we feel doubt or neglect, it's a sign that we need to trust our intuition more. Our souls long for clarity. When someone is unwilling to communicate openly, it reflects their fear or inability to face the truth. Don't allow yourself to be trapped in a blame game. Stop your hard efforts to reach out to souls that are not ready to welcome you. They are on their own spiritual journey, and so are you. Focus on your inner healing and keep moving forward. If frustration and anger accompany you, that's natural, but don't let that negative energy take over. As a bearer of light, operating from a place of love is key. Love is the true power that can overcome all obstacles. Manifesting through love is the most powerful act, even if the world doesn't always understand it. Love is your weapon in this spiritual journey. If your current environment or mindset hinders your growth, don't hesitate to let it go. This process is indeed painful, but trust that the universe will always protect and guide you. You were chosen because of the purity of your heart and your noble intentions. Your heart is a vessel for a greater power. Sometimes we are forced to part ways with certain people. Even though it feels heavy, this is part of the divine plan. May this message reach you and open your heart. We are all in the process of healing, fighting against negative energies. Sometimes, that healing requires us to let go of anything that no longer aligns with our spiritual growth. This process is indeed painful, but it is an important step toward true healing. In the midst of life's currents, let's pause for a moment to reflect. Feel the peace of this moment. Savor the beauty of each second. Ask your heart what lesson the Creator wants to teach through our spiritual journey. Remember, we are part of an inseparable unity. Thank you for your kindness. Every super thanks, every support, every sincere word is a prayer that blends harmoniously with the universe. You have created a sacred space here, an oasis amidst the world's clamor. I am committed to keeping this space a conducive place for our spiritual growth together.